Hey there, Rustin here. We have a interesting video today. We have a new format announcement. Yeah, I know very little about it. I've been actively avoiding the major group chats for Force of Will. The announcement came in whenever I was at work, so whenever I checked the discords, I saw that people were like talking about some format and stuff. I know very little. I think the name has Arena in it at some point. And then like I've gotten some messages and it looks like it might be like maybe I Spy's take on epic stories. Possibly. I don't know the full details. I do know that this post right here that Resident posted in the media sharing, I know that that goes to the format. I did click on it. I very briefly like saw that it was a PDF and I just clicked away. I want to go into this as blind as possible because I don't know, I kind of like the blind reaction that I get sometimes. Sometimes there's something cool, sometimes there's, you know, something meager, but you know, at the same time it's like, you know, kind of good to like, you know, not put on like a mask or something, you know, just kind of like, okay, how do I feel about this, you know? Enough dilly-dallying, let's get the tradition going. Hopefully this is a brand new format and it doesn't have anything to do with Wanderer, and it doesn't have anything to do with the fan format Epic Stories or even Genesis. Like, I know Genesis doesn't get any love, but Genesis also hasn't had a ban list update in forever. But yeah, moving on from that. So crack open Dr. Pepper for good luck. Alright, let's hop on into this. Arena Battle Colosseum format. No, Arcana. Oh, so I even misread it. Okay, yeah, Arcana. So I was actually off. So I Arcana Battle Colosseum format, and let's actually zoom in on this a little. So multiplayer, new format, Arena. I keep wanting to call it Arena. Arcana Battle Colosseum. Arcana Battle Colosseum format, player 2 or more. Game time, 45 minutes. I'm gonna let you know right now, if this is just straight up like a Epic Stories rip, I've been working on a video for over a month now. It's a, you know, 100 Epic Stories format video, and yeah, put a lot of time into that. I really hope this doesn't just invalidate this, because 2 or more, 45-minute game time, it's multiplayer format. Okay, I'm a little worried right now. Okay, let's scroll on down a little bit more. Dear Rollers, a new format has been introduced in Force of Will called Arcana Battle Colosseum, ABC for short. I will give them this. It's a good naming convention, ABC. I'm gonna stay mature because there's also ABC used for another acronym that's not very wholesome, but moving on. Unlike the Wanderer format, ABC games are played with 2 or more players. ABC is a casual format designed to be played over a longer playtime to facilitate a more casual game. It has significant restrictions on deck building, however these restrictions lead to the discovery of fun and the use of old cards. Okay, so it's already starting to sound a bit like Genesis and Epic Stories, okay, but moving on. The game can be played with 2 or more players, but we recommend 4 players. Ooh, yep, okay. We hope that this new format will allow everyone to deepen their experience of the Force of Will world. Alright, break it down for me. What are we looking at? The general rules for ABC are the same as the Wanderer format. Here are the rules that differ. Each player prepares 1 Arcana rule. Okay, it's already looking different. Each player prepares 1 Arcana ruler card. Please use other cards instead as they will be distributed from time to time in the future. Oh, okay. Okay, so they're actually like supporting this format. Okay, at least that's how I look at this. Yeah, please use other cards instead as they will be distributed from time to time in the future. Okay. Each player prepares their main deck, Magic Stone deck, and their Arcana ruler cards. Each deck may contain only 1 copy of any card with the same name without basic Magic Stone. Players do not have sideboards or extra decks. It's definitely different. I'm giving them that, yeah. A main deck must contain exactly 60 cards. A main deck cannot contain cards with no attribute. Ooh, ugh. There's a lot of good non-attribute. Ainz is dead. Sex and Noon are dead. Oh, that. Ragnarok. Man. Machina. My interest was like, you know, kind of here. And now it's kind of dropping a little. I don't usually go for no attribute rulers and stuff, but still, like, just flat out eliminating that option. Okay, move on. Cards with an attribute other than the starting Arcana ruler's attributes. A main deck may have up to 4 okay, so Okay, yeah, it cannot contain cards with no attribute. It cannot contain cards with an attribute other than the starting Arcana ruler's attributes. So it is doing the color restriction on. Ooh, I wonder Zeus Alice. I wonder how they rule her, because in Epic Story she would be 5 colors. It's a new format. There's probably gonna be some Q&A stuff or something. A main deck may have up to 4 ruler cards without the Arcana. Are we drawing our rulers from our main deck? Is that what's going on? A main deck may have up to 4 ruler cards without the Arcana type. Am I reading that right? Hold up, let me look up a little higher. Each player prepares 1 Arcana. Each player prepares their main deck, Magic Stone deck, and their... Okay, yeah, no, I need to I'm getting ahead of myself. A main deck may have up to 4 ruler cards without the Arcana type. A main deck must contain exactly 20 cards with total cost 1 or less. A main deck must contain at least 15 cards with total cost 2. A main deck must contain at least 10 cards with total cost 3 or more. Oh wow, this is already getting... A main deck must contain at least 10 cards with total cost 3 or more. A Magic Stone deck cannot contain a Magic Stone card with a printed will symbol other than the printed will symbols on the attribute of the starting Arcana ruler. Oh my, fuck these deck building restrictions, holy shit. Okay, yeah, oh my, that's so much to keep track of. At least it's only 60 cards, but like, holy fuck. That's so much to remember. Granted, it's a new format, You just have to be mindful of the deck build. Oh my god. Must contain exactly 20 cards with total cost 1 or less. Why are they saying 1 or less? There's no 0 cost cards that... Yeah, there's no 0 cost cards that aren't colorless, so that's weird. I guess it's future proofing. Main deck must contain at least 15 cards with total cost 2. Main deck must contain at least 10 cards with total cost 3 or more. Yeah, I'm not vibing with this yet. Yeah, that's funky. Okay, and then the restriction on the Magic Stones. Like, that was what's something nice about Epic Stories, is that, like, you can run 6 Sage Stone. Well, I guess there's no printed. Okay, so I guess you can run 6 Sage Stone in this because there's no printed will symbol on 6 Sage Stone. I'm pretty sure. Editing Rustin, you can pop that up in case I'm wrong. But, yeah, that's... kind of funky. There's no Energize in ABC, and the first turn player also draws a card. The initial life is 6,000. Okay, that's once again slightly different. I do kind of like having Energize, but you know, fair enough. This is its own format. ABC is a game of 1 winner, but all players begin and end the game at the same time. What? ABC is a game of 1 winner, but all players begin and end the game at the same time. I don't know how I feel about that. ABC has an additional win condition. Whoever wins 3 winning crystals, which are awarded when the J ruler... Let me read that again. ABC has an additional win condition. Whoever wins 3 winning crystals, which are awarded when the J ruler deals 600 or more damage, wins the game. I'm assuming you can have rulers in your main deck is what this is saying, so that might not be too crazy. The ABC can only attack the next turn player and is attacked by the previous turn player. In a 4-player game, there is 1 player who can neither attack nor defend. Oh right, because you'd be saying opposite, so yeah. ABC distinguishes between opponents and players. Opponent refers to the player whose turn it is to attack or defend. Players are all players in the game. They worded it kind of funky, but I guess since the person sitting diagonal to you aren't an opponent technically, so that maybe that's why. That's probably why. Yeah, okay, I could see some interesting play lines with that probably. ABC can have a ruler in the main deck. It can be played by Arcana Ruler's keyword ability. Convoke, attribute 1, attribute 2. Put a ruler from your hand into your ruler area with 3 convoke counters on it. Play this ability during main timing. That's simple enough because rulers don't have any cost, so this is a way to limit how many you can actually put into the field. So that's fine, yeah. For more information, please see the rule sheet. Oh, we have some sample ones. Ooh, nice. Okay, let's zoom in here. The quality here is kind of low, but I can probably get some of these like proxied off. I just don't know. See, Epic Stories feels easier to convince some friends who like play like Commander, because like at least there the rules are very convertible. When something refers to your opponent, it refers to all of your opponents. You still have a lot more options for deck building. This is interesting though. So this is obviously a light fire. Oh, we can actually judgment them. Okay, and this is the J ruler side over here. You may have only light and or fire cards in your deck with no attributes other than light or fire. At the beginning of the game, put 3 limited counters on this card. Pay 1, remove a limited counter. Okay, yeah, okay. That's weird that's like giving you the option to filter to those other colors, but you can't have anything that's light or fire, and yeah, whatever. That's probably just a copy and paste. Convoke, light, other J rulers you control, gain eternal. Enter, choose 1, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into the field rested. Search your deck for a ruler card, reveal it, put it into your hand. If you do, shuffle your deck. Okay, and then just the typical remove thing. Okay, and that's basically a carbon copy but for light and water. And then Magic Stone deck, search deck for ruler, reveal it, put into your hand, do shuffle your deck. It looks like these are very copy and paste. Okay, so is it just gonna be like one for each combination of them? Yeah, okay, yeah. It looks like it's gonna be one for each of them. So I'll just scroll through these. Okay, so we have Guardian of the Temple, Oracle of Sparkling Fire, Holy Protector, Archangel of Radiant Waves, Elven Wind Sorceress, Spirit of Nature's Beauty, Knight of Heavens, God of Shadowy Light. Oh yeah, they're all 1000. Okay, so yeah, the Arcana are basically just a requirement to play the format. It's definitely a different format than Epic Stories and Genesis. I'm gonna have to like play a couple games of this in order to actually like get a good vibe of if I'll actually enjoy this, but right now like Epic Stories kind of like drew me in a lot like over Final Fest, and actually like going back and editing the videos to get them uploaded and stuff. I had a lot of fun. I'm not gonna lie, I had a lot of fun with the format. I'm looking forward to playing more Epic Stories. This is definitely interesting. I feel like a lot of good things can come of this, especially if they do like other support cards for the format. If they make like, you know, cards that like specify opponents and stuff or stuff like that for this, and that's like its own separate set. This could be really cool because you could also use these cards in like Epic Stories. I don't think this is replacing Epic Stories is what I'm trying to get at. It's going to be its own format. I think I'll give it a shot. I don't think I'm going to enjoy it as much as Epic Stories. We have a Musician of Flame, Burning Water Spirit, very cool artwork. The Fairy King, Knight of the Summer's Breeze, Leader of the Kabuki, Yokai of Purgatory, Mermaid of Misty Wind, Guardian of Deep Blue Sea. Yeah, just doing a quick glance over, they're all the same, yeah. Same abilities. Different flavor text, but that text is like very blurry. Hedgeman of Murky Waters, Soul Eater Nightmare, Demon of Gusting Darkness, Lord of the End. Yeah, definitely a very cool new format. Like I said, there's sample decks. Oh wow, I'm dumb. Okay, that's, oh, so you can do like Moon Children. I guess Moon Children would be pretty good too, yeah, having those gods arts. Yeah, I need to give the format a try. I need to give it a try. It's not fair to judge it without at least trying it. Wording on that could be better. That's cool that they give us, can we copy and paste this? Oh, fucker, we can't. God damn it. But yeah, no, it's cool that we have this as like some decks to try out. So they are definitely putting effort into this format. I don't see Six Sage. Oh, right. Yeah, okay, I remember. Okay, they were saying that the rules of Wanderer apply. So I'm assuming the ban list rules for Wanderer also apply here. So that's why Six Sage Stone isn't on here. That's why Virgil isn't on here. That makes sense. So I'm not gonna see Belial on here. I'm not gonna see Virgil. I'm a little thrown off on it now. My interest has dropped a tiny bit more, but like I said, I need to give it a shot. I need to give it a shot. Oh, there's my baby. There's Inferno. Yep. Okay. This will probably be my deck to try out. Yeah. Okay. I might give it a shot. Yeah. They put a lot of effort into this. Is that 5 decks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. No. Whoever is designing this format, they definitely put a lot of effort into it, and I should at least try it out before I give like a final verdict on it. But like looking at the like cover and the synopsis of the book, I don't think I'm going to enjoy it as much as I did 100 Epic Stories. Yeah, very cool. This is very cool. Like I'm happy they're doing stuff like this. They're branching out. They're, you know, giving more use for older cards and older rulers, and I dig that. Also, very strict restrictions. It's following the same ban list of Wanderer, so the ban list isn't like its own separate thing, and given that this is already like a lower power level format, I don't think there's going to be a separate ban list for this format. I don't see a separate ban list for this, yeah, because like it looks like it's going to be like a 2-color restriction deck situation. Alright, hold up, Rustin's dumb. So there is actually a ban list at the bottom of the PDF. I just now read through it. Well, I say read through it. I skimmed through it. So yeah, Whisper from the Abyss, Unyielding Dragon Lord Ragnarok, Insatiable Desire for Treasure, and Sprinting Steward are banned. The Insatiable Desire for Treasure makes sense. This is a very like low power level format. In Epic Stories, it's not as bad because like there's a high likelihood that a good card in one player's deck is going to be in another player's deck. So there's that. Yeah, Sprinting Steward being on here, that's sure, that's fair. It's a very powerful card. And looking through this, very comprehensive rules. I'll have this down in the description, like a link to it. But like I said earlier in this video, I don't think this is going to replace any variation of Epic Stories, both 100 cards and the other variations. There's a lot of restrictions going on here. There's cards that will still be banned, and you know, yeah, people like to play with their cards. If there's a format where their card isn't banned, they will kind of gravitate towards it if it's like one of their favorite cards. So yeah, definitely a cool format, definitely something I want to check out, and hopefully other people want to check out too. But my hat's still in 100 Epic Stories for my like go-to multiplayer format. Still want to give this a shot. I just don't like the fact that there is straight up a player at the table who your interactions with are canceling their spells and destroying a J/Resonator. Yeah, like anything where it's like damage to your opponent or anything, this and that, blah blah blah. Yeah, actually, does it actually say this card deals 1,000 damage to target player or J? Oh no, not that one. It was a little higher up here. Okay, this card deals 1,000 damage to your opponent means this card deals 1,000 damage to the next player on your left or the next player on your right. So you have to choose. Kind of bummed about that, but it's a lower power level format. But yeah, no, I'm not 100% sold on it. Still gonna give it a shot. Still hopeful for what is to come from this, and yeah, very interesting. It's probably gonna be a healthy format. I'll definitely give it a shot. Yeah, okay, yeah, this is pretty. Bravo. I dig it. I'm just not convinced, but I want to see if they support this, like, you know, give us these as like buy box promos or some shit or something, or like maybe like in the next pre-release kit, like that would be great. Instead of the basic rulers, give us the Arcana rulers as like the draft and sealed rulers. That might be a good way to distribute them, and maybe like as buy box promos as well, just like a little like include or something. Yeah, we'll see how things go here. This is definitely interesting. I'm not sold, like I said, but this is definitely interesting. Why is this deck not just Inferno combo? I'll move on from there. I'm kidding. Alright, but yeah, that'll be it for the video. Let me know what you think about this format. Will you play this? If you played 100 Epic Stories, will you convert over to this? Will this be like your own separate formats? Like, will you do both is what I mean? Or is this something that everyone who is currently playing 100 Epic Stories will convert over to this? I don't think this will convert everyone over to it, just because there are a lot of deck building restrictions, and also the lack of any void cards, because I know there's there's a lot of people that love their void cards. But yeah, no, this is pretty interesting, pretty interesting. Let me know what your go-to Arcana ruler would be. Mine would obviously be this boy over here. Was it leader of Kabuki and Yokai of Purgatory. I gotta get my Inferno in there, yeah. Hell yeah. Cool stuff though, cool stuff. I'll definitely give it a shot. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. Have a good night. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.